the fact that I'm on this conscious path, right, on this conscious motherhood journey, gentle parenting, whatever name or label you want to put to it, like I am on this inward journey, and motherhood is super triggering. Hello. Much better, right? We're outside. Got to soccer practice a little bit early. So they're just playing. So I have my space. I'll come play in a minute with them too. On my drive over, it's like down the street, but I was listening to this Taurrus song called Thank You. And it was super, super timely. And I love how the universe speaks to me, and I love how things speak to me too. So the song, it's like a love song, you know, but like still there's parts of it that I was like, ooh, what did you say? But he was saying, heal me, appreciate your loving, girl. And I was like, you know what? That's what this whole like conscious motherhood thing is. Like it's literally a healing journey. It is. And love is patient, love is kind, and like I want to thank you for loving me, and all of that. Just like his lyrics, I was just like, oh my goodness, you know, like it really made me take a step back and think about, you know, what I'm doing and why I'm doing this whole thing, and the fact that I'm on this conscious path, right, on this conscious motherhood journey, gentle parenting, whatever name or label you want to put to it, like I am on this inward journey, and motherhood is super triggering. And today I definitely was triggered, and it was just bringing awareness to the parts of me that I need healing the most. And I every single night before the girls go to bed, I tell them, I say, thank you, Juniper. Thank you, Irie. Thank you for choosing me to be your mama. Thank you for sharing in your wisdom with me. Thank you for showing me parts of myself that drawing attention to the places I need healing the most. And I mean that. I genuinely do. And so I had, on the drive over here, I took a step back and I was just like, all right, like in these moments, like I know what to do, right? I know, like, okay, people are gonna say, just breathe, you're triggered, right? Do your breath work, breathe, take a deep breath, like, and that is annoying. And it's funny because, and the irony, because I'm a breath work, instructor and facilitator, and I incorporate that in a lot of my coaching and healing work, and it's super healing, and it soothes your nervous system, and it works, right? But like when you're in that state of like rage and anger, frustration, like when you're at your limit, the last thing that you wanna hear is, just take a few deep breaths, right? So I had to bridge the gap myself without, I coached myself through it. So instead of like, all right, let me just stop and do some breath work. Like, no, it was like, let me just do something that is going to give me a little bit of space. Yeah, we'll do the swings and we'll do this little fireman pull when I'm finished, okay? Give me a few minutes. Yeah, we'll do it in a few minutes, okay? What else can you do while you wait for me? Can you go down the slide or something?
No, go down the slide.
Okay. Go for it. So I'm sure you can hear my tone too, even like everything is just easier and lighter and they're more receptive. And that's just a reflection, like when I'm energetically out of whack, so are they. So when I know that they're acting up, something's funky with me and I gotta check myself. Basically, that's all. And when you're on this path and you're doing it, I'm not gonna say right, because there's no right or wrong way to do motherhood. When you're doing it consciously and when you are doing it with connection and when you're doing it with respect, it brings up so much stuff. But you see, like what do I need right now in this moment? Because clearly a need's not getting met. What do I need? What can I give myself right now, right here and now? What can I give myself? And sometimes that means putting in my AirPods, putting it on the noise canceling, and just going back into myself. Sometimes that looks like going for a walk with my AirPods, right? Like, and it can drown out all of the noise. Sometimes it is just strapping them in the car, right? They can't make a mess that way. They're my riders, so they're pretty good about being in the car. Listening to music, right, to shift the vibe. Like sometimes it's that, sometimes it is just taking a deep breath. But when I'm like hot, and it's myself trying to coach myself through, I don't generally default to breath work. So it's nice to have someone else like tell you, like, and like walk you through it, you know? And then also, I love it. She's being patient with me right now. You see her in the background. She found something else to occupy her time while she patiently waits for me to push her on the swings. One other thing too, like, I think that life is interesting. It works with you and for you. And I felt very far removed from, you know, the people who I initially started serving as clients, right? Like the resentful mothers, the overwhelmed and exhausted ones. Because like, I'm telling you, I was on top of the world, right? Like things were fantastic for me. And then this moment, these couple moments in this day was like, they were very humbling, and they also connected me back to, you know, to why I do what I do. And I'm able to like better teach and coach and heal and work through this with my clients, because like, I'm living this life too. I'm experiencing this. I'm moving through it also too, with grace and with ease, and sometimes not so much grace and not so much ease. And I fully understand what it's like to be in the trenches. And so this was just like a nice, loving, humbling reminder that, you know, you get at your limit, right? You want to lose your sanity. You want to lose like you really do. And I mouth that because I don't know if you're watching this in front of your kids or not. I'm really conscious of that. But I believe that this experience happened for a reason. I'm going to learn from it and take from it and pull from it, honestly, because it's not that it's never going to happen again, because it will happen again. I guarantee you it will. But I know that each time that it happens, it gets easier and easier to move through it. It gets easier and easier to bounce back from. It gets less and less frequent also too, which is really, really, really cool when you're doing the work. So I just want to encourage you to continue doing the work. I see you if you had a hard day today. It's just a moment. Hard moments in your day. Yeah. And you can get through it. You can do hard things, right? You could do hard things. You can handle a lot more than you realize. You can do things for a temporary amount of time. And you were made for this, okay? That is undeniable. Gotta get to soccer, push these girls on the swings. But I love you, love you. Thanks for listening. Bye.